mucho grandes, muy grandes.
Hello, mijo? Are you there? What are you doing? Are you being good? Javier? Are you there? Javier.
No, no quiero ir al infierno. No, estaba viendo una mujer que tenía unos melones así grandes. Es todo, pero...
What is up, my Ramelia fans of the Los Angeles Rams? Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Thank you for joining me today, last minute live. I said I was going to come in on Sunday, and I am going to. Not a lot of news, of course. We have $46 million of salary cap available at our disposal after releasing Brian Allen, the center, and the NFL surprisingly giving $5 million more than they were for the cap to extend the cap out to $30 million more. So now it balloons to $46 million that the Rams have to use for cap space. And there's also reports too. My guy Jake I can't even say his last name. Alan Bogan. Sorry, man. You can get up to $90-some million if we do if Tony Pastors does his magic with the salary contracts and stuff like that. We can extend it out. So it's truly, we got the pillars still: Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald. They got a couple more years. They're still in their I'm not going to say fully prime, but they're still one of the very best at their position, arguably the best in the NFC West for sure at their positions. Also, too, in the NFC as well, the young guys, the infusion of talent last year, the Kobe Turner, the Kobe Turners, Byron Young, Kyren Williams came to his own after a star basically in the making. Running back, Steve Avila, we still got to re-sign Dotson. Quentin Lake played really great at safety. We've got a lot of pieces, and we have a lot of draft picks next year. I believe it's 11 draft picks next year, and we're gonna have a lot of cap money. So the window is broken wide open for the Rams to have another Super Bowl run. Will we draft a quarterback? Will we get? There's been reports that the Rams are looking at the Jets quarterback, whose name shall be nameless. I don't know about that, man. I know Sean McVay is the quarterback whisperer. I mean, he after he took over Jared Goff from Jeff Fisher, he helped Jared Goff get to the Super Bowl, lead us to the Super Bowl. And then he got Baker Mayfield off of the scrap heap and breathed some life into his career, got him paid. Carson Wentz didn't play much at all last year, unfortunately, but he did beat the Niners and broke our streak for us and extended his streak against the Niners. Hopefully he'll come back and be our backup. But will the Rams draft a QB, or will we go in a veteran direction? Will we get a veteran QB, or will we get a young quarterback? Maybe we'll get Trey Lance, and I keep saying Matthew Stafford. In my mind, I have Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay. That's same guy. No, it's not. But Sean McVay get a chance to get his hands on Trey Lance and work the magic with that. And wouldn't that be funny? And Trey Lance turns out to be the quarterback that Kyle Shanahan thought he was going to be, but with Sean McVay, that'd be hilarious. But there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen behind the scenes. The Rams are poised and ready to try to win another Lombardi before Stafford and Aaron Donald hang it up, and then go in and then have the team ready to go in. They're still going to be young, go into the next era, whoever that may be, because we're trying to win the Lombardi next year. We're going to be definitely one of the better teams in the NFC for sure. We were just about ready to, if we could have got past that Lions game, we could have maybe possibly got to the NFC Championship game this year on a retooling year on the fly. Not bad. We went 10-7, and they were throwing dirt on us. And but yeah, so I cannot wait. The Super Bowl window is going to be wide open again, but we're trying to hold that Lombardi hopefully next year. And then in 2026 and 2027, respectively, the Super Bowl will be hosted at Levi Stadium. And then again, SoFi Stadium will host it in 2027. How about back-to-back Rams Super Bowls in 2026 at Levi Stadium? Just as the Niners are just paid Brock Purdy, lost more talent, kind of an average team by then. Maybe the Niners still haven't won the Super Bowl. And then there's Sean McVay at Levi Stadium with the Lombardi pointing up to his grandfather, John McVay, in the Ring of Honor of the Niners. Oh, I would love that. No, they wouldn't, you know what? That'd be too much for them. That would be too much for them. They probably, they probably couldn't take it, man. And you thought they were off of social media now. Can you imagine the Rams holding the Lombardi at Levi Stadium and then winning back-to-back Super Bowls at SoFi Stadium? Well, listen, they said that we weren't going to win in 2001. You're delusional. The Rams ain't going to do nothing. What is the term they used to use on us? They doom their future. Or I can't get the words together what they would tell us. It's all in or bust. They have no future. Every year they would say that, and after 2018 we got Ndamukong Suh, Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib, and they said that they have no. This is it. They don't have no future. They wrecked their future, whatever the term was that they were saying. And then here we are, 2021. We won the Super Bowl, and it's again 5-12. Oh, they're done for the next 10 years. Blah blah blah. Here we go, 10-7, on the doorstep of maybe getting a break or two in the Detroit Lions game and getting back in deep into the playoffs in the NFC Championship game on a retooling year. Cooper Kupp was hurt in the quarter of the season. The master, not the master, what word am I looking for? The phenom, Puka Nacua, master of the Cooper Kupp impersonator, but he added his own spin to it. He has power, man diving for passes. The legend of Puka Nacua was born last year, and the great Ram in the Sky came through for us again. He sent us Kurt Warner back in the day. He sent us Vince Ferragamo back in the day. He sent us Norman Van Brocklin back in the day. Eric Dickerson back in the day. He just the man just keeps giving, and he bestowed on us the Cleveland Rams, and then he bestowed on us the Los Angeles Rams, and then bestowed on us the St. Louis Rams, and then the Rams returned to Los Angeles. The prodigal son returned, and we're in this journey with Sean McVay and Les Snead again, and I'm all for it. I'm ready to go, baby. I'm all wound up. We got $46 million of cap space right now. We got some guys that we need to re-sign of our own. The Dotsons. Are we going to get Witherspoon? There's some free agents of our own as well. Also, too, before I get into the chat. I want to let you guys know, if you happen to be season ticket holders, the Rams Revealed is live. Is gates open at 6 p.m., event 7 p.m. If you already have your tickets, most likely, it's going to be an event showcasing some of the Rams coaches. Tony Pastores is the salary cap guru, and mind you, the only NFC salary cap guru to actually lead his team in the contract ways to the Super Bowl, getting those contracts done. Les Snead, Sean McVay, Puka Nacua, Steve Avila, Big Wit, Super Bowl champion, Kevin Demoff, Mike LaFleur, and Chris Shula. So there it is. If you guys got your tickets, there's an event going on for season ticket holders. And, I believe that's what that event is for. I was trying to see if the links were still open, but I think it's only available in your email if you're a season ticket holder. So if you know somebody that's a season ticket holder, they can probably give you an extra ticket, or they might have one that they haven't used, or somebody might not be going. So contact them. So there's that. And then I want to just let you guys know about coming up soon, May 18th, Rams Fest, the annual Rams Fest at Gusti Park, Ontario, California. If you're a SoCal Rams fan, Rams Fest is coming. Last year we had Rams legends, Rosie Greer. I believe Leroy Irvin was there. He's usually a regular. There's vendors there, private vendors. There's vendors like I believe it was Fans that showed up last year. Fans sports apparel from the mall. Just Ramelia there. Everyone's chilling. Bring your own food. There's going to be a raffle for merchandise and stuff. It's just a great get together. It's a family oriented thing. So it's put on by the SoCal Rams Booster Club, and the guys that made these hats, these awesome hats that I got last year. And props to my guy Ralph, who was the head of that, and I believe he's kind of like a consultant still one of the guys in there, but he handed the reins over last year. So props to him, my Rams brother. And now let's get into the chat. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Thank you guys for joining me, and it means a lot to me to spend your time with me. My guy Tribe, Rudy, love bringing back Demarcus Robinson back. Yes, I do. I love it too, baby. Demarcus Robinson was a diamond in the rough for us last year. You know, sometimes guys are journeymen, and kind of like Witherspoon last year with the Steelers, and before that the Niners. And they're just professionals, and they kind of, you know, things just click for them with a certain organization, maybe this coaching staff, maybe this quarterback probably. And he's really good, man. Really good third wide receiver. When you can put out a healthy Cooper Kupp, a Puka Nacua, and a Demarcus Robinson, man, that's tough to beat. Three good receivers, man. And then you got a Kyrie Williams running the ball. And then you throw in a Davis Allen, young buck in there, and hopefully Tyler Higbee come back 100% sometime next year. We're ready to go, baby. And then we got we'll see about Tutu Atwell, Tutu Kuchu. We'll see if he's able to do some damage. Yes, indeed. SoCal fan says, "It's up, Rudy. Bang bang choker gang." Man, you know what? Man, you know, it's just been such a great off season for me, man. I mean, and sometimes I wake up and I just like, damn, I'm glad the Niners lost. And all of a sudden it's like the Red Sea parted. Like, yeah, I don't see Niner hats no more. And when I do, hey, what happened? What happened? What do you mean? Well, that you guys were the Super Bowl champions of the regular season. What happened? Oh, Mahomes. Okay. There's my guy Carcast. How you go, Carcast? Yo, he says Aaron Donald's the best he's ever seen. I guarantee. Thank you so much, Carcast. Danny Berry says, hey, everyone. Yes, indeed, my guy Danny Berry. Kubro, hey, Ramelia, how you doing, brother? I'm doing good, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. 319. How many football players does it take to blow a 10-point lead? 49ers. Oh, man, I love it. Alex G says, what's up, Rudy? What's up, Alex G? Appreciate you guys. Hope everyone's doing great on this Sunday. Kubro says, Ramila, you will probably ask about the PFP. So my friend Joe, it's his birthday week, so I told him I would make my PFP him for the entire week. Oh, that's awesome, man. Happy birthday, Joe. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Kubro says, hi, Daniel. Yes, indeed. There's a guy, the man who shall be nameless, Zach Wilson. There's rumors. People are telling me these rumors. Zach Wilson might come to the Rams. What do you think about that? Yeah, that's the Jets quarterback who shall be nameless. No. Okay, so I'm a USC fan, right? So I pay attention to USC, USC football. And the guy's got some tools. The guy's a little raw. But with the Sean McVay, the way Sean McVay guided Jared Goff, teaches him the ways, you know, if it clicks, you never know, man. You know, he can turn into a Jared Goff, you know, maybe a Kirk Cousins, and then you put a good team around him. You know, we'll see what happens. But he's going to be cheap. He's young. Hey, listen, even if he's not the guy to take over for Matthew Stafford, it's always good you can't have enough good quarterbacks in your house. So he hasn't shown that he's a good quarterback, but he shows some flashes. He's still young, but he's with the Jets, though. Remember, he's with the Jets. Robert Saleh's trying to get a handle on stuff. You know, he wasn't expected to start. He wasn't expected to be the guy. Aaron Rodgers got hurt, and then now he's thrust into the limelight. Here with LA, if he came to the Rams, he's behind Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's guiding hand will show him, hey, do this guiding wing, I should say. I'll say it that way. Guiding wing will show him what to do. He'll learn. Just, you know, stuff might click. If it doesn't, we just release him. It's not going to cost a lot. Now, Stetson Bennett. I hope he gets himself together, man. You know, we took a minor risk because it was a draft pick we could have used on somebody else. But I like the guy's moxie, man. And I said this before, the way Brock Purdy was playing with the Niners last year with the weapons, he uses his legs at times. He throws on time. I pictured Stetson Bennett doing that for us. And then he gets better. He gets more used to it. And then he could possibly be the guy when Matthew Stafford hangs it up. But we never even got to that point, man. And it's unfortunate because the man, Stetson Bennett, nobody handed him nothing. He was a walk-on. 2 national championships. You'd be dumb not to look his way, to see what he can do in the pros. And it looks like his career's over with the Rams. They haven't announced anything, but I think at this point, because of the Cam Akers stuff going on, we gave Cam Akers another chance, and then it turned out that it didn't work out. Sean McVay and the guys are probably like, you know what, man, we're just going to cut our losses, man. Good luck to you, because it's just a game. But it is important to us as Ram fans, but he needs to get himself together. Maybe it's of his personal issues. That's the most important thing, so hopefully he'll get himself together wherever he goes. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I wouldn't mind Zach Wilson, though. That's your question. You never can have, if he's going to be cheap enough to get him, and he was a first round pick, I'd be fine with give him a look-see. Kubro says, I really want the NFL to start again. It's so boring and not able to watch the Rams game. It is. Today, we went out, did some things, went to have a nice dinner at Miguel Jr.'s. And, yeah, man, I'm like, well, I want some football. Kubro says, at least I get to catch up on my reading. That's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, there's some things that we get to catch up on not having no football, but you're right. There's something to look forward to, talk about all week. SoCal Ram says, hey, anyone know when it's Santa Clara Night of Parade? So I'm here. You didn't tell me. I told you on IG, Stockton, because my phone is still jacked up. They're sending that. Hopefully, they're going to send me a tracking. Like I told you guys in the last stream, I got half a screen. I got to go like this, and sometimes it doesn't light up. I gotta charge it all the way. I haven't been on that long, not too long, but I did send you Instagram on the computer. That's why I was able to. That's why I did that. But sorry about that, man. Yes, indeed. YouTube never know. I wonder why. Somebody else says that. I wonder why. As long as everything's connected, it should. Maybe uncheck it and check it back. I don't know. That's weird. No, me either. That's crazy. I'm sorry for that. Maybe if I come on more often, it'll work right. Maybe I'll do that, even if it's for a couple minutes. So before we get back in the chat, Cobra says, for some reason, YouTube notifies me every time. Actually, YouTube notifies me for YouTubers I don't even have notifications on. That's funny. So this is Jake Ellenberger. I made a video showing how the Rams were 90 million in cap space for a few. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Up to 90 million. I don't see us doing it that much because we kind of when they restructure guys, we extend them for longer. We don't want to be like the Niners and have old guys long in the tooth like a Trent Williams or Kittle extended way down the road when they're basically don't have anything left. But yeah, we can restructure. Right now, we don't need to, but that's really amazing that we can do that. And that's Tony Pastor is the Rams salary cap guru, is just the guy to do it. So, because one more year until the rebrand happens, we'll love new uniforms. Me too. Kubro says Ramfest, that looks cool. Yeah, it's really cool, man. I've gone before. Dr. says, Rudy, you should set up a booth at Ramfest. That would be cool, man. Well, I'll be there with the Ram Melia and my buddies there. I hope you guys. I'll let you guys know as it gets there. So, Ken says, how much is it, or is it free? So it's free to get in, and it's cool place. Last year, you know, like I said, they had Rosie Greer, I think it was Lever Irvin was there. They have a raffle, the SoCal Booster Club. The only thing they do is they charge you to get into the park. I think it's like $8 to $10. As it gets closer, though, you know, I'll have prices for you on that. Cool Bro says, Miguel Juniors, I love that place, man. I love the original burrito with chicken. Love it, love it, love it. Stockman says, I believe the Rams will acquire Khalil Mack this year. That's what you were saying. I can see it. Cool Bro says, BRC burritos are amazing. You love it, love it. Stockman says, Sundays suck without football. It really does. So let's get into something fun. And honestly, too, I'm going to show you a graphic video. I do not in any way condone violence. Okay, just so you guys know. My guy Carcast is here, younger guy. So I'm just letting you warning that there's violence, and the Ramelia Sports Report does not condone violence in any way, except for on the football field, and that's when it comes to tackling and doing things in the rules. So I'm gonna, if you guys have not seen or have seen, you know, Cam Newton. Some guys thought they were gonna mess with Cam Newton, and I just happened to see it on social media. And it went pretty bad. Now, the guy tried to do a cheap shot and did do a cheap shot at Cam Newton, but it didn't look like he hit him very hard. Cam Newton's a tall guy. And what is this world coming to, man? It's crazy, crazy, crazy. But I got two different versions of the video. So, again, public service announcement. There, I don't condone violence. I'm just reporting and showing a clip of what happened to Cam Newton. Panthers quarterback, star at one time, and he took him to the Super Bowl, and podcaster, and he's got that funky hat, and keep an eye on that hat. The hat doesn't fall off of him. Here we go. Here's the first clip. First clip. Now that shows the first guy coming and hit him, cheap shotting him. This next one is a little closer, and I don't think there's bad language, but just so you guys know, there may be some bad language. So again, in this next clip, you know, public could be advised. Hold on. Public service announcement. And again, I don't condone violence. I'm just reporting and showing you what happened. And Cam Newton. It's crazy that, you know, and on social media they were calling these guys, and I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying what they said on Twitter. They were saying, or ex-Twitter, they were saying that it's the TPS crew or something. If you guys know what that is, I don't know if that's true, but that's what they were alleging. So here we go. Here's the other clip. It's a little closer, but it is crazy that stuff like this happens. So that's crazy. Cam Newton. That's crazy. And the other thing too is you know, on Twitter, something else, man. They were saying, man, whoever made that hat needs to come out for Cam Newton, because, you know, he's punching and jogging around, you know, they're jostling him around, and the hat stayed on. They're like, man, that guy who made that hat for him needs to make wigs. Yeah, man, but that's crazy. That is so crazy that they and then can Cam Akers, I keep saying Cam Akers, can Cam Newton sue these guys because he's at some kind of, it looks like there's a upright ZZ up, and then you see staff coming in like, you're not gonna protect my man. I mean, nothing he needed it. That one guy got ragdolled like Aaron Donald and Brunskill. I look like Brunskill getting thrown to the ground, and Aaron Donald throwing him around, but well, you're gonna come at Cam Newton like that? That guy got a couple of weak shots in, and then Cam Akers throw them to the side. But man, they're supposed to protect these guys. Kubro says, I agree, Stockton. Okay, here we go. Kubro says, Remy, I have to go. May the force be with you. Props to you, man. May the force be with you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. SoCal says, hey, Rudy, how can I get in contact with you? Email or whatever. Okay, you can get in contact with me on remeliasports@gmail.com. Here. I think it's on my there it is on my YouTube contacts information on the back when you go to see all the stuff, the links. If I think I put that on there, but that's where you can. Remeliasports at gmail.com. All right, let's see. Tribe says, bang, bang, 3 Super Bowl choke gang. Bang, bang, 3 Super Bowl choke in a row gang. Jacques 42, sup, Rudy? I didn't get the notification. That's somebody. Well, you know what? It was, I'm going to say this. Maybe I messed it up because I originally put it for 8:30, and then I noticed, oops, I should have did for 8:35 because I was still setting up those clips. And so maybe that messed it up and crossed it out. I don't know. But some people in the past have said that too. I'm sorry. Skyman said, what's up? How you doing, man? Appreciate you, Skyman. JR says, those clowns crying in Rumbles chat. I told him, listen, in the beginning of the year, I told him, not this year either. Not this year either. I told him, you know, they don't want to listen. I told him that basically I'm like the Niners, what's the word I would use? Niners prophet. Nope, not this year. You got who? CMC? No, sorry, he's not gonna. You got who? The 7th round pick as quarterback? No, get out of here. Oh man, God bless him. Stockton's too much. Jim Harris says, Stockton, you should go clown them and me trying to make them cry. Rambo has him blocked. Yeah, he's got him blocked. Ty says, I'm very comfortable with violence, Rudy. Oh, Tri says, Everett is right. Niners are all so depressed. Nobody wants to be around any of their fans. And on that note, I said this before. I posted this the last stream, and I'm just going to keep posting it. The Rams in best attendance. So that's 2, 4. The Rams are 5th in attendance. I don't see the bang, bang, unfaithful when they lose gang anywhere. But anyway. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. There's my guy, G's Nuts. How you doing, my brother? Que pasa, Ramley? Rudy going live tonight. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. It's time because Rudy, at least those teenagers that fight in Cameroon aren't shooting. Yeah, that's right, man. I don't condone that, but for sure, those idiots that are taking. Okay, look. I'm an older dude. If you carry guns, that's okay. But really, come on now. This ain't the Wild West. You know, they had some kind of disagreement. You got kids around. Come on, man. Don't be stupid now. I mean, why would you want to, first of all, get mad at somebody, ruin your life by being convicted because you killed somebody, but also that you might hurt somebody else, right? You idiots. And so, but yeah, that's just so stupid. Yeah. So I was torn on this, making fun of Richard Sherman. It's not a funny situation. The man has a drinking problem, it seems like, allegedly. I don't know if you guys see the video of him going over to, I guess it was a relative's house or somebody he knows, in a drunken stoop, allegedly ringing the doorbell. They were saying, get out of here, and then now he is DUI. But I was going to put on Twitter a joking manner. And I said no, because people are going to take it wrong. I was just kidding. But because I don't like how he always gets on the Rams and kisses the Niners' ass. Okay. I don't like how he's even Marshawn Lynch called him out. No, nothing Niners. What are you doing, man? And then Richard's like, shut up, Marshawn. You're messing up my bag, because he knows how the Niners jump on the bandwagon. They buy all the gear. They all fly all the way out from wherever it is, Santa Clara or wherever, to Vegas just to see the team lose. Buy up all kinds of gear. And he knows that Niner fans, if you kiss their ass, right? Just like a lot of Niner content creators, there's a lot of them now. They come out of the woodwork because the Niners are so thirsty for people to talk. That's Brock Purdy's the next. Look at the stats. Brock Purdy's just like Kurt Warner. He wants to get those, and props to him. He's getting his bag. He wants to, even though he's a Seahawk, played a couple years for the Niners, helped them lose that Super Bowl because he got toasted in that Super Bowl. But all up in their ass, right? Kissing their butt, couldn't kiss their butt more. Marshawn Lynch called him out on it. What are you doing? That's San Francisco. But he knows that if he kisses their butt, they'll get more on his podcast and the more likes and all the content. So he's securing the bag. And so he would always get on the Rams, though. He never gave the Rams any props. It surprised me when he finally does. But the Niners, they lost 3 in a row. He was still, they'll be fine. Why weren't you on them? Right. So that's just what I have to say about that. Tommy says, just a fist fight. Everyone lives to see that. Yep. That's exactly right. Yep. Per Richard Sherm. When Kai Ross says, "Hola, mi Ramilia. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you." And there's my email right there. RamiliaSports@gmail.com to get in touch with me. Chuloco. What's up, Rudy? Saw on video YouTube best Super Bowl rings of all time. Rams are number 1. That was cool. Yes, indeed, baby. The Rams Super Bowl ring is amazing, man. The other one from the St. Louis ring is awesome too. SoCal says, don't you think it's annoying that the media always talks about the Cowboys Super Bowl drought, but they barely mention the Niners Super Bowl drought? What's up with that? Yeah, that is funny. That is funny. And just on that note too, there was a post that my guy Crypto Ray put, and I'll show it again. And this is a reality check. It's good to be in the know and in the recent times. So reality check. I posted this before, but it doesn't go away. The last 25 Lombardis, right? Cowboys, settle. Raiders, settle. 49ers, settle. Los Angeles Rams, not 1, but 2 Lombardis in the last 25 Lombardis. God bless them. But yeah, that's a great comment. All right, let's see. Shock 42 says Sherman is a Stafford hater. Yep, I've seen that too. King Keith says Richard Sherman got cut by the Seahawks. That's why he goes for the Niners, because we paid him what he's worth. Well, I don't have any problem, King Keith, with him. Okay, I'm going to say it this way, King Keith. The Niners are a really good team. The Niners have been beating everybody the last couple of years because they're the better NFC team in the last couple of years, right? So I give them that. There's nothing wrong with saying how good they are, right? But when you're going out of your way, when the Niners were lost 3 in a row, everyone was like, "What's going on? What's the heck?" Richard Sherman was still like, I don't know what it is. He says, well, he could have said, well, I don't know what's wrong with this team. They got all these frontline players. They need to play better. He was just making excuses for them. But that's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with the Niners have been a good team to give them their props, but that's all I'm saying. King Game says, Rudy, don't be mad because they talked about us more. No, I'm not mad. What I'm saying is that'd be like, okay, let's see. That'd be like Isaac Bruce, who played a year. I don't know if he played any more than a year with the Niners. I don't even remember. I kind of put that on my mind. That'd be like Isaac. No, here we go. Here's a better thing. That'd be like Jerry Rice, who played for the Seahawks. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 years, right? Had a podcast, and he was kissing the ass of the Seahawks. You'd be like, what are you doing? You won a Super Bowl, multiple Super Bowls, but you won at least 1 Super Bowl with the Niners. Why are you kissing the Seahawks ass? You have to ask yourself. That's my point, though, King Keith, that why is Richard Sherman kissing the ass of the Niners? It's because there's a bunch of content creators, and the ones that kiss the most ass of the Niners, they got the most subscribers, and they got the most views, all that stuff. The one guy that doesn't worry about that is Grant Cohn, and I like Grant Cohn. And I like Jesse Naylor too. But Grant Cohn calls it like it is, and he says when he's wrong too. But yeah, I think he's just securing the bag, man. I'd be like Jerry Rice propping up the Seahawks every chance he gets. So, because Rudy, do the Rams have a new training facility this year? They don't have one yet. They have the one that they're the Woodland Hills training facility, but the ones for the fans to go to, they haven't announced anything yet. But yeah, so we're $46 million in cap space. That's the big story right now for our Rams. We can get up to 90 million, like my guy Jake says. But I don't think we're gonna do that much. We will probably adjust some contracts. We're ready to go, baby. And then here's the event I was talking to. Rams Revealed Live Monday tomorrow. Gates open up at 6:00. Event begins at 7 p.m. You guys probably heard about it. Tony Pastores, the Rams Vice President of Football and Business Administration, administrative. Chris Shula, Michael LaFleur, Sean McVay, Les Snead, Kevin Demoff, Andrew Bigwit, Super Bowl champion, Whitworth, Steve of Avila, and Puka Nakua will be there. And so that's pretty good. And that's for Rams season ticket holders. And again, I'm bringing up Rams Fest. Rams Fest is coming up May 18th at Gusti Park, Ontario, California. I'll give you more information for that. I will be there. I'm planning on being there, God willing. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I love going there. SoCal says Sherman is part of a reason that the Niners are in a Super Bowl drought. LOL. Seahawks beat them in the NFC Championship game. So I don't know why he feels sad when the Niners lose now. I just believe SoCal that he's just securing the bag. He knows that there's a lot of Niner fans right now. Okay, so basically this is the way I look at it. The 5 rings. I can't see them, but the 5 rings, we remember them, kind of. It's been so long. The new guys, the newbies, my dad told me about it, they want to be part of that. So now they're like, oh, my grandson or my daughter or whoever, and that's okay. But they want to put this Niner team with that one. And so they want to be part of history to the sixth Super Bowl, right? So that's why they're buying all the new hats and all this stuff, and they get they lose again. And so that because of that and their Super Bowl window have been the recent years, they've been in Super Bowl window. There's a lot of podcasters Larry Kruger as a Niner content creator, and he got like 35,000 subscribers thanks to Grant Cohn bringing him on and all that stuff, and because they want all the content they can get of the Niners, content creators kissing the Niners ass, we're so good except for the big game. But that's what it is. I think he's just securing his podcast, getting the likes and subscribers, and he knows that there's a big fan base with the Niners right now because they're in that Super Bowl window, and they go to other stadiums and they show out there. So props to them on doing that stuff. But I think that's what it is. And Marshawn Lynch called him out on it. I can show you that video again. I get a kick out of it. Marshawn Lynch called him out on it. But yeah, he called him out on that. So here, let me get rid of this Cam Newton video, and I'll show it to you real quick. Hold on, see if I still have it. Do 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 do. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Do I have it? Do I have it? No, I don't think it's on here, dang it. I think when I deleted it, I took it out. Oh, wow, that's okay. Well, anyway, he called him out. I'll upload it on another live, but I don't see it here. Hold on. Give me a second. You gotta be there. You got to be there. Got to be there. Damn. All right. Well, that's okay. I swore I had it on here. That sucks. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. That sucks. All right. Well, let's get into the Rams legend of the night. Rams legend of the night.
I've never seen.
Oops. Rams legend of the night is wide receiver Harold Jackson, first team All Pro, second team All Pro, 5-time Pro Bowl, 5-time Pro Bowler. Let's see, receiving yards leader 1969, 1972, NL receptions leader in 1972, and let's see, NFL receiving touchdown leader 1973, games played 208 receptions, 579 receiving yards, 10,372, and 76 touchdowns. The great Harold Jackson is the Rams legend of the night.
I've never seen a video like that. I think it was a 12-minute highlight reel, your highlight reel.
Right.
12 minutes, and it was all touchdown catches. How does one man hit the end zone that much? How many people did you get fired? That's crazy.
But you know, that was one period I had 4 touchdowns in the first half.
Wow.
4 TDs in the first half.
Is that?
And then Chuck Knox said that was enough.
That's enough.
That was enough for the day.
Yeah.
And we almost got beat. But he said from that point on, he would never call the dogs off.
Wow.
Chuck Knox, Ground Chuck. There's a reason why they call him Ground Chuck, Harold. Props to the legendary coach Chuck Knox, but he loved the running game more than he did the passing game. And so that's why he called the dogs off. He should have never called the dogs off. You never call the dogs off. Because those are Ram dogs, baby. Fire in their eyes and brimstone. Those are the Los Angeles Rams, baby. Not like these guys. Oh, God bless them. Stark says, Rudy, are you going to do a draft show? What do you think we do with the 19th pick? Yeah, I can do one. I'm going to probably do a video of it and we'll talk about it after. I'm torn with that. I want... Okay, so I want offensive line, secondary. I would love to snag Al-Shaair, Azeez Al-Shaair, so the Niners don't get him. We put him next to Ernest Jones, and because they're going to be hurting without Dre Greenlaw. But as far as draft picks, I would love to, if there's a stud offensive lineman, if there's a stud running back, put him with Kyron Williams, maybe a little bigger back, a 1-2 punch, or a stud big cornerback, a big corner. We'll see what happens, but I'll give you guys I really haven't done this in the past that much. I'll give you guys videos of who I think we should get. But I know that we would need more depth. We got rid of Brian Allen, and so we got Coleman Shelton there, and we're gonna re-sign Dotson he's gonna cost a pretty penny, but he's worth it. And then Warren McClendon's there. I guess we got Logan Brussel there on the practice squad. But we need to get more depth on the offensive line. We need to get secondary help, whether it's a veteran. It's really going to be key on what we're going to do with the in the draft, who we're going to get in the free agency, because the guys that we draft, we might go a different direction in free agency. You know, we already got this guy. Now we're going to get that guy. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be very interesting. But yeah, I'll give you my takes on that. I'm going to see who's available. Maybe we'll draft a quarterback because Stetson Bennett's not going to be there. Depends on what Wentz does. Zach Wilson. We'll see what happens with that. But yes, indeed, for sure. Sagna says, I don't like how Kurt Warner almost always favors the Cardinals over the Rams. He is still bitter with the Rams dumped him early. I think some of that too, a little bit. But they do live in Arizona, I think, or they have a house in Arizona. And I think they have love for both teams, you know. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Jacques Ford says, I hope we can know he's kept. He's not officially signed yet, but don't worry, Jacques 42. I would be very surprised and upset, but surprised if we didn't get Dots. No, he's kept. No. He sees too that he saw this team with Matthew Stafford spinning the ball behind him, Kyron Williams running the ball, and this coaching staff and this organization. He sees that this team can win a Super Bowl too. So not only do you get your money, you're on a contending team. So that's gonna be awesome. Skyman says, we got the Rambassador. Yes, indeed, baby. SoCal says, Rudy, did you see the post of a Chargers fan being mad that someone wore their Yeah, I saw that. I actually tweeted that. Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't move this around. Let me make sure I didn't mess up my audio. Testing. Yes, okay. Yeah, I saw that. So I tweeted about that too. I was all, listen. Any fan of a team, of a California team that is able to win a Super Bowl can wear a Rams jersey anywhere in California he wants. To paraphrase, I don't remember exactly what I put, but that's basically what I said. Yeah, that was funny though. And then somebody else had posted, I don't even know why you're taking a picture of somebody and posting it. Let's see. Chewy Loco says, Rudy, I don't understand. I thought the Woodland Hills facility was going to be a new place. My hopes were real high to go see them practice. Okay, so Chewy, so we were all looking forward to that. Now, things can change. What I mean by that is the local residents don't want the traffic. It's a high, that area has, they're expensive houses, people with pool. They don't want all the traffic and the shenanigans of football fans coming around the block. And so they put in something with that console or council or the people that lead in that area, that a petition so that the Rams couldn't do that. So maybe they're working on it. We'll see what happens with that. But I was looking forward to that too. The main thing is our team has a training facility, but I would love for us to be able to do that. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll rectify that, but yeah, that was the hope. That was the hope originally. King Kiva says, did the Marshawn Lynch go to the Raiders and throw shade at the Seahawks? No, he's still a Seahawks guy. Facts, not fiction. Rams need implement 2 more on the offense. Yes, indeed. I agree. Thank you, Facts, not fiction. Coming more often, brother. Appreciate you. One Kelly Ram says, Harold is the blood in our horns. Yes, indeed, baby. James Ledsma, what's the latest on Stetson Bennett? The latest is he's probably gone, man. Unfortunately, I was looking forward to Stetson Bennett. I like the kid. I think he's just got some personal issues, some personal things he's going through. I don't know for sure, but from all intensive purposes and beliefs, it looks like he's going to be waived or let go. An unfortunate, man, because I was looking forward to him to see what he can do. Addicted to Action says, are you watching Rumble Sports, Rudy? LOL. Rumble Sports? No, I haven't been on there in a while with him. I go on there once in a blue moon, but it's usually the fake Ramelia that goes on there. Jane says, did you catch the video of Cam Newton getting it? Yeah, I posted that a little bit ago. The Cam Newton shuffle, the Cam Newton scuffle. Yes, indeed. I just posted that a little while ago. Those guys are crazy that they attacked my guy. That is crazy, man. Because you're here now, let me just again be advised. I don't condone violence. I'm going to show it one more time. This is the Cam Newton. Some guys attacked Cam Newton at wherever he was. Again, be advised. Public announcement. I don't condone violence. I'm just reporting, showing what happened. Cam Newton's being attacked by allegedly supposed to be TPS, maybe. That's what they were saying on Twitter. I don't know whoever that group is, but here you go. By the way, Cam Newton's in the funky hat with the stuff sticking out of the top, okay? Okay, here we go. That's crazy. Let me change my banner. I didn't notice I left Harold's banner on there. Yeah, so that's crazy, man. Come on now, guys. Really? Sarah says Rudy and Jake should make a show. That'd be cool, man. Yeah, because Jake, I really like Jake. He's a good dude, cool dude. He's a Yankee fan though. He's a Yankee fan, so I have to get him on that one. But that's cool. That's his team he grew up with. I have to give him some hell about that one. But yeah, I really like Jake. Cool dude. And he really does a great part of the analytics, and he speaks his mind. He's actually doing that more often, and I appreciate that. I've seen a couple people post on Twitter on him, and I had to light them up. There's some dumb stuff, they try to post to my guy, and but yeah, I really like him, man. He's a good. There's a lot of good Rams content creators. My guy Payo Time has his own way. He does the games live. He's a good dude. Rams House and Rams House TV on Instagram. A lot of good Rams content creators. Ramsaholic started on 2 channel. A lot of good stuff. James Leslie says Cam Newton held his own and his hat too. It didn't budge. That's what they were saying. They were saying, damn, who made that hat? He needs to make wigs. People that have wigs be buying that up. But yeah, that's crazy, man. The man is a big dude, man. And golly, these guys are crazy. Shofford says that Otani mural is dope. I love it, man. Yep, I liked it. I saw that. I go, let me put that up in my background. Love that. Tribe says Cam was right. Purdy, the 11th best player on their roster. Yeah, and see, he got a lot of flack. And Warren Big Mouth Sapp was over there on his podcast talking smack. Oh, you don't talk about my quarterback. Shut up, dude. Just to give you some, I appreciate Warren Sapp. And I'm just a fan. I have my little channel here to talk with you guys, but I don't like. He was even trying to talk about Aaron Donald. I'm like, come on, dude, you're not even Aaron Donald's class. You're one of the better players, but you're not Aaron Donald. So shut up, zip it. Now Cam Akers got to the Super Bowl. He was one of the best players in the NFL, right? And he was saying that Brock Purdy's not a game changer. Now, let me ask you this. In the Super Bowl, was Brock Purdy a game changer? No. Here's a better example. Hold on.
Hey, come here. Look at me. Hey, look at me. What'd I say? No. Come here. Look at me. Hey, look at me. No. Come here. Look at me. Hey. What? You want it? No.
So that's all I have to say about that. So he was right. Now Brock Purdy has used his legs against the Packers. It worked out. He came back against the Lions. It worked out. Now he's a decent quarterback. He's better than I thought he was. Okay. And I said this on Grant Cohn Show. It's not Brock Purdy's fault that the Niners are better than all the other teams that they play in their schedule. They're loaded. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's not Brock Purdy's fault that the Niners have Deebo Samuel and CMC and Ayuk and Juwan Jennings and George Kittle and Trent Williams watching his back and Kyle Shanahan giving him those plays, and then a really good defense, right? And then it's not his fault that the Niners played average teams that weren't as good as them for the most part of the regular season. It's not his fault. So he built up those stats. They would, and I told this on Grant Cohn Show, they would call Matthew Stafford, because he played with bad Detroit teams, Stat Padford, right? Because he was getting a lot of stats, but the team wasn't winning. Well, because they were bad. It's a bad organization. Well, I call Brock Padford, because it's building up all these stats because the Niners are so much better than the other teams. And it's not his fault, but that is true. Now, when they play the good defenses like the Browns, the Ravens, the Bengals winning Levi, blew them out. The Packers in the playoffs and the Lions in the playoffs, their defenses were okay. They weren't juggernauts, but he still struggled, right? In the Super Bowl, the KC didn't have Omenihu and Omenihu, however we're saying it. You guys know what I'm talking about. He wasn't there, and he struggled at times as well. Was he a game changer? No. Did he make some plays? Yeah, he played pretty decent. He wasn't the reason why they lost, but he wasn't the reason why they won either. Okay, so did he miss a long ball like Jimmy Garoppolo in the Super Bowl? Yes. Did they lose a close Super Bowl? Yes. Wasn't he supposed to be the difference? Yes. So that's all I'm saying. So I agree with Cam Akers that why can't you be a system quarterback, a game manager that can pull some plays out of his butt here and there, and you play on a good team. You fit the mold. What's wrong with that? You know, he's not an elite quarterback, and most of the Niner guys will tell you. They'll say, well, we'll see what happens. Well, yes, we'll see, but right now he's not. So I don't understand the flack that Cam Akers got. He's just speaking his mind. There's nothing wrong with that. But this Super Bowl should have proved that he is not the guy to get them over the hump, at least right now. He's still a young guy, though. Amazing run for a second-year player, right? That's all I'm saying about that. But like I said before, even Jimmy Garoppolo got the Niners he was the quarterback with the Niners in the championship game and a Super Bowl. So why is that impressive? Brock Purdy coming in because he was a 7th-round pick? Yeah, but basically Kyle Shanahan is trying to show you that anyone could get the team to the Super Bowl, but he needs the guy to get him over the hump. So, but anyway, that's enough of them. Brian says Cam Newton has that hat glued on, or Joe says, I didn't get the notice. Yeah, Joe, a lot of people are saying that. So I think that when I changed the time, I need to put 8:35. When I brought it back and adjusted, I think it messed it up. So I think maybe that's what happened. But I think that's all. You're not the only one. You're like the 3rd or 4th person that said that. Sangha says, I have a little concern about how much the Rams coaching staff will be changing this year. I trust McVay's choices, but we lost so many pieces all at once. Kind of scary. Yeah, it is, but we still have the main guys. Stockton. We have LaFleur. I like Chris Shula. He was the linebackers coach last year. He's going to put his own wrinkle on the defense. Special teams coach is there. I don't know why he's still there, but maybe he'll do better. Blackburn. We got some good talent. There was another coach that we got from I can't remember what, but we have some good coaches. But yeah, we did lose some. The one that I'm worried about a little bit is the defensive line coach Henderson. I went to USC, but I'm glad he's with USC with our USC guys. And but we got Ryan Wendell, the offensive line coach. I'd give him a raise for the job that he did last year, and extend him. And but yeah, I think we'll be okay though. James says, I have a Niner fan here at my house. Explain to this guy why we call Levi Stadium the house that Todd Gurley built. Yeah, so okay, so if you remember when the Niners had Mullins and they were trying to build the team, the Rams with Todd Gurley and Sean McVay, they were 3-4 versus the Niners. The Rams went over there and it was a shootout. It was like, I think they won something like 38-31 or 36-31, something like that. And so the Rams swept the Niners, and they were on the verge of sweeping them again. They beat them at Santa Clara, and Todd Gurley was one of the main reasons why. So we call that the house that Todd Gurley built, and so that's why we do that. Now we call that the house that Cooper Kupp built, because the Rams won the Super Bowl. And but yeah, you could even also call that the house that Carson Wentz built now, because as a Ram he kept that streak going. But yeah, that's why we call it the house that Todd. We don't call it the Rams house there because it's a horrible stadium. We don't take ownership of that, but we call it the house that Todd Gurley built because he had great games there, and we usually would win there with Todd Gurley. And but we don't take ownership of that of that stadium. But yeah, that's why. But yeah, you can look it up. The first few games from 2017, the Rams swept them, and then they were on the verge of sweeping them again. And then we sat our players in the last game because we were playing the Atlanta Falcons. Joe says Stockton slept 209, and it's concerned also players and coaches must work together to make this season successful. Yep. I agree. Kenneth Rice says if Mahomes has San Francisco offensive weapons, they may win by 30. That is true, man. Mahomes is the real deal, man. Alex G says the house of Puka Nakua. Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's a better term than Cooper Kupp for right now, only because Mama Puka was there. Here we go. Hold on. I love my guy Puka, man. Here we go.
And watch Puka Nakua just get through this thing and give the quarterback an opportunity perfectly.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. Do I still have the video with his mama? Nah, darn it. And we're and also too on Twitter X, there's an APB. Hopefully she's okay. A wellness check on this lady here. We're good. You're not. We're home. I'm home now. Oh man, God bless him. Oh man, Alex, she says he never lost there. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Me very, very. Baby says, what's up, Rudy? What's your thought on the extra cap space the NFL approved? Low key looks like the NFL is trying to help the 49ers. Yeah, the Niners were all. We don't have to get rid of juice now. No, but it's helping everybody. We got $46 million in cap space after releasing Brian Allen, and then my guy Jake Ellen Logan said with some adjustments we can get up to $90 million, but I don't see us doing that many adjustments. We don't really need to, but we can. And so we're back in business, baby. We got some young fellas in here that are really good. And we got some more draft picks. We got our first number 1 pick in McVay's tenure at number 19. And we can use that to move back, move up. We'll see what happens with that. Get more draft picks. We're going to get free agent studs. I'm ready to go, man. Brian Hoser says, are the Niners going to re-sign Chase Young? I didn't think so, but they may do that with the extended cap. But their problem is that they're trying to figure out a way to get Kirk Cousins. Justice Rondo is right now crying and slumping over in another Super Bowl. Yes, indeed. Jacques 42 says Niner Karen. I love it. Ken Rice says, do you think Stafford or Donald or Kupp would adjust their contracts? Now, Stafford didn't the first time, but he maybe for a 1-year extension, extend it. Donald or Kupp, Donald may, because he likes these young cats, the Kobe Turners, the Byron Youngs, our guy Bobby Brown III, my prerogative, Quentin Lake. He would love to win a Super Bowl with these young guys and go out. He wants to get another ring. So Cooper Kupp for sure. Cooper Kupp's the ultimate team player. Just a wonderful player, just a student of the game. Still one of the best receivers to do it. He was banged up last year, and but yeah, they could. Like I said, Stafford didn't want to before, but man, the guy takes some vicious hits, man. The NFL does not protect this man. Everybody says that about their quarterback. The NFL doesn't look out for my quarterback, but Matthew Stafford has paid his dues. Playing to Detroit all those years, the guy's not a diva. The guy doesn't complain to referees like a Tom Brady. The guy just takes it, man. His eyes are rolling back in the Detroit game, and the guy hit him right after that too. Boom, boom. 2 late hits. No call. The man deserves to be protected, man. The NFL. I mean, if I was Sean McVay, or forget Sean McVay, if I was Stan Kroenke, I would send a letter to the NFL and say, you need a quarterback. You need to protect my investment. I made a big investment in the Los Angeles Rams team, bringing them on my dime back to Los Angeles. On my dime, paid for this stadium. On my dime, now we're going to cut the seats in the front of the field of the first row, so that way we can fit in the World Soccer and make money and revenue. On my dime, we house the Chargers. We let the Chargers sleep on our couch. On my dime and rent my stadium. You need to protect my quarterback. That's all I ask. I don't want any favorable handling, but I want you to protect my investment, and that's my quarterback. That's what they should do, man. And when you're face to face with Goodell, that's what you should be telling him. And I'm sure he does something like that, because that's our quarterback. That's an investment. He deserves the protection. He paid his dues, man. Joe says, Cup maybe, don't think Donald Stafford will, but Puka will. Yep. I love it. Tribe says, yeah, we'll see. But I think, and just we don't know, right? But I think that Cup more so than Cup and Donald more so than Donald and Stafford. But I think Donald would be entertain another year and extend it because he wants another ring with these guys. Try says, Ramelia, I would love one of the secondary guys, Xavier Howard or Marlon Humphrey. Love that too, man. Love that. That's exactly, we need a secondary for sure, man. Darian Kenneth was killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Kenneth Rice says, I think Stafford should adjust his contract. Another Super Bowl or two would all but guarantee he gets a yellow jacket. I agree. Me Betty Betty says, with the 19th pick, who do you got, Rudy? I'm hoping we get a Cooper, Dijon, or Latu. I like both of those picks. I would even like it if we use that to move up in the draft to get maybe a star a cornerback. Well, you got it there, but edge rusher, something like that. We'll see, man. Maybe a kicker. No, just kidding. The Niners with the 3rd round pick. He came through for him at least until the extra point. Oh man, but yeah, we'll do more. We'll do more in depth on that. Who I want us to get. I'll give you my picks. Who I want us to get. Things like that. But yeah, those are great picks. Alex G says, any updates on the Higbee's injury? He's going to be out. He's not going to be ready for the beginning of the year. Maybe 4th, 5th, 6th game, something like that. We'll just see how he progresses, man. But it's going to be a little while, man. Ugly injury, man. I really feel bad for him. Yeah, he's going to be out for a while. My guy Kenneth says. Chuleco says, Rams need a quarterback like Mahomes, young, mobile, and being a true leader. We would have more rings in LA. Yes, indeed. Mobile quarterbacks are tough for the defense, but we need the right guy, And I don't know if you guys saw the Niners linebacker was talking about was it Willis or Bowman? I don't remember which one it was. You guys can probably tell me in the chat. You heard it. He was picking Kaepernick over Purdy. When it rains, it pours. Yeah, I'd take Kaepernick over Purdy, but that's his quarterback too. But it's a Niner. Skyman says Stafford backup Higbee. Me Vetty says people thought we would tank for Williams, but I think we should look in the later rounds and grab a Jordan Travis. Yeah, because I mean, if anything, you get a quarterback that works for your system. Just because you get a high draft pick, unless it's like a Mahomes. But even Kyle Shanahan didn't even look at Mahomes. But unless like a Peyton Manning or something like a almost a guarantee he's going to be good in the NFL type of deal. Andrew Luck type of guy. Those guys aren't really mobile though, but it's hard to pick quarterbacks, man. It really is. And the Niners will tell you. but yeah, it's definitely hard to pick quarterbacks. But we'll see. I'll give you my picks of who I think we should get, and we'll go over it too with my picks, and we'll match it up in the chat. And future lives. Serious F says Capernaum over Purdy. Ouch! Desperate times in Santa Clara. I love it, man. I love it. I every morning I wake up and I put my clothes on and beautiful day. Oh shit, it's raining. But wait, the Niners lost. It's beautiful in Southern California. And I don't know if you guys saw my live. Some of you guys didn't see the replay. Last live, we were talking about Puka Nacua and his NBA basketball prowess. Just to give you a quick look at that 3-point range and close and the dunk. Air Puka.
PTSD is just triggering. How about Parsons keeping it alive? Puka Nacua with the 4-point play. And then on the other end, a steal. 4 made Ruffles 4-point ridgeline shots. Oh, baby! And another!
Never seen a 6'3" power forward before.
Oh, baby!
Wow.
Nacua
Wow.
with the exclamation point.
Puka is getting my MVP.
It's just
It reminds me of the NBA Jam. NBA Jam, Puka Nacua. Oh, I love my dude Puka, man. That guy's just a great player. I love it. King King says, you wake up thinking about the Niners. That's crazy. Well, yeah, I should have said it this way. When I wake up each morning, get my coffee, do what I'm going to do, and then I say, such a great day. And the Niners lost too. That's all. That's what I should say. But it is funny though, because imagine if the Niners would have went, oh man, they finally got it. But no, it's a great day. Kenneth White says Puka is a beast. Yes, indeed. Alex G says also Puka Nacua was at yesterday's LAFC game. Yeah, I saw him. I didn't get a chance to post anything. My damn phone. So just so you guys know, I dropped my phone and I got half a screen. So it'll be replaced soon. So it's been hard for me to even post on my community posts. But yep. No, definitely not a secret Niner fan. You should know by my lives and how I make fun of them. No, definitely not. I like to make fun of them. Definitely not a Niner fan. All right, let's see. Joe says, question, Brian Allen, what's your thought of letting him go? Anyone can answer on here too. I like to hear different opinions. Brian Allen was a very surprising that we let him go, because all the guys, the more the merrier on the offensive line if they're pretty good. If they're decent. But it was a cap space move. Apparently, our guys are thinking that the money that we saved is going to be worth it in the long run, because we're going to draft more guys. We need to sign Dotson, and Coleman Shelton's going to man that. And the people, there's some rumors that we might use Steve Avila at center. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm okay with it. I trust our guys. The offensive line looked really good last year. Brian Allen is for that much money that he was making. They think that they can do better. So I don't have any problem with that. Yeah, that's a great question. Let's see. Don't have any problem with that at all. Hold on. Me Betty Baby says, Kyle Banana Hands. Let me highlight your question. All right, so let's see. All right, so I'm going to call it. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate each and one of you guys. But yeah, so the big story, the Rams are $46 million in cap space for next year after releasing Brian Allen soon. And so we'll have $46 million in cap space. Now, if we do some adjustments on other players' contracts, we can get up to $90 million, according to Jake Allenbogen. But I don't see us doing that much. But the main thing is, the good news is we got a lot of money. We got a lot of money that we can work with. We're going to sign our own guys. Hopefully we'll sign. I'm going to tell you this. It's almost for sure that we're going to sign Dotson. And then Witherspoon, maybe bring him back another year, a contract that will be pleasing to both of us. And then we'll see what we do with the Brian Burns. Are we going to get Brian Burns, or are we not going to get Brian Burns? I would seriously look at Azeez Al-Shaair to put him next to Ernest Jones. If we can get him at a good price, and also that kills two birds with one stone. That keeps him away from the Niners, because Greenlaw is going to be hurt for probably most of the year next year. That sucks for them, but that's not our problems. And then whoever we draft, we maybe get another kicker. And but I'm excited, guys. I'm very excited with this team and where we're going. We'll do draft videos and streams and lives about the players we want to get coming up, and I'm looking forward to it. Me very very baby says we need OBJ back. It's a crowded wide receiver field right now with just re-signing Demarcus Robinson, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. But if he's able to come back at a decent price, I'm okay with it. He wasn't a difference maker last year with the Ravens in the big game, but he's always tough, man. But also too, you can't, Lamar Jackson in his MVP year still doesn't have that armor of Matthew Stafford. So, but yes, indeed. Mivati says Stafford needs to restructure his contract. Yeah, it's tough for him because he takes all the hits, and he delivered on his first year as a Ram. So I can see why he doesn't, but it would be nice if he would. I would love to extend him for another year or two, and we protect him. Joe says, I hope they keep Davis Allen. I like this guy, even though he missed an opportunity to catch a possible lead against the Ravens. I know. I was like, no, now's not the time, man. I like him too, man. He's going to be really good. All right, guys. I appreciate each and one of you guys. Love each and every one of you guys. Sorry that some of you guys didn't get the alert right away. I think when I changed the time, when I originally set up, even within a couple minutes, it was a couple minutes I changed it from 8:30 to 8:35. I think maybe that messed it up. So I appreciate you, one of you guys. Thank you guys so much. Anything that comes down the pike, I'll let you guys know. And if you guys have any questions, you can email me at sportsremelia@gmail.com, or in the comments. I'll see your comments and I'll get back to you if you guys have any questions about anything. But thank you guys so much for the support and love. Thank you guys for sharing your Sunday night with me. Appreciate you, one of you guys, each and every one of you guys. And as we always say, may the Remelia be with you. And Ramulators, mount up. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Let's see. What should we sign off with? Hold on. I'm already laughing. Hold on. All right, here we go. This is cool. All right, guys. Have a great night.
Rings for the Rams. A Lombardi Trophy for Los Angeles. 23-20 in Super Bowl 56. The Los Angeles Rams are world champions. Throw to throw for it. He's hit. He's hit. He's sacked. He throws it away. Rings for the Rams. A Lombardi Trophy for Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Rams are world champions. City champions. Love it. We officially did it. Bang, bang, Yeller gang! Bang, bang, Yeller!